Alright, hey guys, it's Markle here. Welcome back to the Nr2003 series today. We're here at Richmond for the night race. Unfortunately, I know we have a 40 car field, but only 39 can make the race here at Richmond because that's all it allows. So whoever doesn't make it, sorry, you just are going to be unfortunately one race behind. Hopefully you make it. Other than that, let's go to the points. Ben Park is your points. There are 28 points over Daniel Voiles. Both don't have a win. James Bush, who does have a win, is 44 back now in third. Lingerfelt is 52 back and forth. 88 for Harmon in fifth, and 99 for Angel Gutierrez in sixth. Christian Bracken, who also has a win, 101 back. Some guys yet got to work on it. Michael Hoax, I think, in the 31. I'm gonna pull up the driver list. Yeah, 31 of yeah, the 10 of Michael Hoax. Uh, Bobby Santos, Malenko in the 99, Devin Zimmerman, and Skylar Taylor. Those bottom five have to start picking it up. Same with a couple guys in front of them. Your lowest winner is Reese Schaefer at 29th. Same with Mitch Hodak right there in the 28th position. But let's get on into it. Sorry if you don't make the race. It's only going to be one driver though.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright, so first, second, and points are there. That's all that really mattered. Not really sure who missed it, but we will figure it out afterwards because it'll tell me. Oh, Troy, fastest so far in practice in the 18. Doot, 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 doot. Trying to figure out who missed it, but I can't really tell. Alright, pole sitter going into the race is Annie Thomas in the 23. Go find them and put it on TV1. Now, Emerson Arden starting second, RJ Bishop, Lingerfeld, Lyle Austin, Christian Bracken, Devin Zimmerman, Carlos Gutierrez, Dylan Rash, and Ed Shearer is your top 10. No notable names that I can tell that are out of the race. I'll try to figure it out before we start. Or I'll let this count down while I look.
Drivers, to your cars.
3, 4 Emerson's there. 5 Dylan. Fox in the 6. 7 is there. 8 Lingerfelt is there. Then 9 Ed is there. 10 of Mitch. He's there. 11 of Perez is there. 12 of Bobby Santos. Right there. Skylar Taylor in the 15 there. Reese in the 17. Right there. Troy in the 18's there. Kenny in the 21 is there. Matthew Hubert in the 22. think I found the driver that's not in this race. Looks like it is the 22 and Matthew Hubert. Unfortunate for him. Now let's get on into this race. So everybody's making it off of pit road. Got 100 laps here today at Richmond. This is like the only track that the cars are very shiny here on this track. We are green here at Richmond. Lap 100, 1 of 100. Andy Thomas trying to get clear of the 4 of Emerson pretty quick. Emerson wants to get off the high line as quick as I can. Has RJ Bishop in the 98 right behind. Clearing Emerson. Lyle Austin now in the 42 up here. Devin Zimmerman also in the 33 up here. And here comes RJ Bishop to the inside for the race lead already. Now in the 1 and 2. Emerson going to get put 3 wide almost with Lingerfelt and Dylan Rash back there. It looks like RJ gonna clear the 23 for the race lead. We're gonna head back here. It's all congested. Devin Zimmerman now in 33 to the inside of Lyle Austin in the 42. As RJ clears for the race lead. So far so good. Been pretty clean for everybody. And Zimmerman gonna clear the 42, and here comes Dylan Rash now in the 5 to the inside of him. As that 4 who started in second needs to get to the bottom, can't quite get there. Dylan Rash though to the inside. Oh, we got a yellow. We're gonna see who it was, and unfortunately last week's winner, Sokolov, looks like he got involved in something. Actually, a couple cars. Looks like the 28 of Jesse Adams got turned by the 77. They go around, and it looks like Bowen Adams also gets a little bit. And Matthew Stoner also hits him quite a bit again. Jesse Adams on pit road there. We are under yellow for the first yellow of the day. They're going back green here this time by. Nobody's out of the race, so that's good for the 7 and the 28. But they both are lapped down now. RJ Bishop still your race leader with Andy Thomas. 33 Devin Zimmerman, Lyle Austin, Dylan Rash, Ada Lingerfelt, Perez. 75 of, I want to say, Dylan Matthews. The 4 Emerson Arden and Christian Bracken in the 16 is your top 10. We are on the green here again at Richmond on lap 9 of 100. Unfortunately, the 28 and 7 do have major damage, it looks like. Because that's going to put the 33 and the 42 up high on them. They're all going to clear pretty easily. Those lappers. Lyle Austin now trying to get around on the high line. Lingerfelt looks like he's going to make a 3 wide on the bottom back here in the 8, trying to get around them. Almost turning Jesse into the corner there as he's super slow from that damage he has. As at the moment they're getting held up by Jesse Adams in that 28. Here comes Dylan Matthews. He's going to make the move. Lingerfelt still on the back bumper of that 28. Matthews is going to clear him down. We're going to go back up here. Devin Zimmerman going for second place now on Andy Thomas. Andy from pole falling back a little bit here. Looks like they're going to clear. Let's go back here. Emerson back up into the top 10 after getting around the lappers. But also stuck on the high line again. And they're 3 wide back there again. Just show we're under yellow again. It looks like, yeah, we are. Let's go see who it was this time. Oh, I hear crashing still. want to say it was these guys right here. I heard crunching when I was back there. Oh, yep, I was right. Cropley got into Dan Park, into the turn, and they were 3 wide in front of them. Dan just, I don't know if he kept coming down. Cropley didn't slow up, but Dan got involved. A 0, Sam Oscon, Dan Park, both major damage. Everybody else got through pretty close. Oh, the 31 and the 97 also hit each other into the wall up here. So go back live. We'll go find the pace car. Nobody's out of the race at the moment yet. We are going green this time, by. We do have 3 lap cars now. Sam Oscon is also now a lap down, unfortunately. And it's still RJ over Devin Zimmerman, Andy Thomas, Lyle Austin, the 5 of Dylan Rash, Dylan Matthews, James Bush in the 2, 71 of Carlos Gutierrez, 15 of Skylar Taylor, and Emerson Arden in 10th on the 4. And we are back green here at Richmond in lap 19 of 100. RJ clears way ahead of those slow lappers. Can Devin Zimmerman now clear them easily? Looks like he will. Andy Thomas is next. Jesse Adams still has a little bit of speed in that car, but when they get to the straightaway, it definitely looks like it got killed. 42 Lyle Austin also clears. As the rest of them are all getting jumbled up back here because of all this. Oh, Malenko in the 99 gets turned. We're gonna probably be under yellow again because of that. Nobody else hits him, so that's good for him. Are we under yellow again because of that? No, we are not, because he got spun to the inside. Everything is okay. That's a lot of work from the 99 to get back through the field. Dan Park in pit lane. 42 Lyle Austin though going for the 3rd position on Andy Thomas here. At the moment we are still green. Dan coming off of pit road here. We're gonna go back here. Hopefully nobody gets turned. Someone almost did. Lyle Austin though still battling Andy Thomas here for 3rd place. Andy falling back again to another driver. And that's gonna be clear for the 42 into 1 and 2 here. As we go back here where it's all jumbled up. Hopefully nobody gets turned back here. That can be a huge mess that cause these 3 wide between the 71 and 8 at the moment. Bumping doors a little bit. I got the 2 slow cars in front of both lines here. We will see how this continues to hold up. There's 2 rows of 3 wide now back here. Getting very sketchy. And of 24, your points leader is getting turned around. Ben Park now in the back gets turned. Nobody hits him, but we are under yellow because of it. It looks like everybody will get through it. We're going to go find the 24. Ben, we saw it a little bit, but he just got turned towards the back of the pack there. Yeah, Angel Gutierrez turns him there. Coming off the corner. Looks like pit stops might have happened this time. Dylan's up in the 2nd. We are going green this time, babe. And as for that, we're going through the field. RJ Bishop in 1st still, over Dylan Rash, Dylan Matthews, Skylar Taylor at the 11 of Perez now 5th. 6th of Josh Fox, 7th is Reed Schaefer, 8th Lingerfeld, 9th Harmon, and Max Service is 10th. So yep, Devin Zimmerman, Andy Thomas look like they pit, and everybody else on back from them. We got 4 super slow cars now up front from their damage, and nobody out of the race yet. Coming to the green here on lap 30 now. RJ is going to clear easily up front. Dylan and Dylan Rash and then Dylan Matthews looks like he should clear the zero pretty easily. He does. He has the better round off the corner. And now the rest of the field's getting held up back here. We're in yellow. We are. Oh my lord. Adam Gardner has flipped over. James Bush gets turned, it looks like, by Carlos Gutierrez here. Right in front of the field. Adam Gardner nowhere to go. Bobby Santos looks like the 97 of Barrett Compton also involved. 94 Devin Smith. And then Angel Gutierrez gets involved. Flips over. Mal gets involved. Your points leader Ben Park gets involved, but they should be able to keep going. But Adam Gardner looks like his day is done. Malenko has major damage. Unfortunate. Oh, we're about to go back. Malenko, Adam Gardner, and Bobby Santos are out. Your race leader is the 23, Andy Thomas again. With Lyle Austin, Zimmerman, Carlos Gutierrez, Causey, Emerson, Mitch Hudek, Troy, Michael Hoax, and then Daniel Voyles, the top 10. As for your race leader, Andy Thomas having to get through a lot more lap traffic again. Here comes Lyle Austin though in the 42, looking to the inside here for the race lead with Devin Zimmerman right back in the back bumper also. Lyle now side by side here off of 2 for the race lead. Carlos Gutierrez, after creating the last wreck, is somehow 4th, must not have pit there. It's survival of the fittest in this race. Still green for the moment. Andy Thomas just trying to hang on, has Carlos Gutierrez right behind them now. Devin Zimmerman, Causey in the 3. Carlos Gutierrez now looking for 2nd, and Andy Thomas here to the inside. Gonna clear, looks like, up into 2nd place here for the 71. Devin Zimmerman now to the inside of the 23, Andy Thomas. Lyle Austin finally getting underneath Dan Park to put that lap car behind him. It looks like we're actually getting decently single file now. It looks like Daniel Voyles trying to close that points gap as the 99 is out of this race. We might have a new points leader after this one, and it might be that 30 car. Sorry, the 99 is not the points leader. The 24 is the points leader. Ben Park is back in 31st. Still, we might have a new points leader here today. Andy Thomas, or actually, sorry, Troy Salter to the inside of Devin Zimmerman here for the 4th position. Zimmerman might lose a lot of positions with that one damn Park right in front of him with no rear bumper almost. A spoiler way in the air. I don't think we're gonna have to pit, but who knows if it stays green. Top 4 are cleared. The lap traffic causing now gonna be up in the top 5 because of all this in the 3 car. Dan Park now holding up the 33 Devin Zimmerman. Zimmerman finally gets to the inside, but loses back to 6th position. And then, yeah, Mitch Hodak now in the 10. Michael Hoke, sorry, in the 10. I am screwing up names. Daniel Voyles back in the 30 back here. They're all battling for around the 7th position here with Emerson Arden in the 4 also. Sorry, the 31 is Mitch Hodak, who is also behind up here. Devin Zimmerman, though, looking to get back around the 3 Kaza here. Can't quite get there yet, but is on the rear bumper. And he's going to send it to the inside here for the 5th position. Looks like the 33 Devin Zimmerman will get there. 33 is going to clear the 3 Kazi. Lyle Austin starting to pull away a little bit. As we go back towards the end of the top 10, Dylan Rash in 10th now in the 5. Looking to the inside of the 4, Emerson Arden. Emerson started on the front row. Andy Thomas also did, back to 3rd. The 2 front row cars now having a good day here. Emerson falls back to 10th. So we now have Mitch Hodak here trying to get up into the top 10. Also one of the race winners this year. And actually it looks like Carlos Gutierrez got moved up the track by the 18 of Troy Salter and Andy Thomas. He's going to lose both of those positions possibly. Andy up into 2nd. Might have a better run here this time. See if they can catch up to the race leader. Troy going to clear possibly for 3rd here in the 1 and 2. And it looks like he will. The Interstate Battery Chevrolet is looking pretty good at the moment. Chasing down that Ford. And then the Pontiac of the 42 up front. We'll go back here. Daniel Voyo is now looking to the inside of the 10. Michael Hoax trying to get up into the 7th position now. And it looks like the 30 will clear at the 10. And it looks like the 5 Dylan Rash will also get to the inside of the 10 here. Dylan is going to clear. Should in the 3 and 4 here around the 10 car. A lot more battles than I thought there were going to be here at Richmond. A couple of slow cars we're going to catch up to here again eventually. And we got RJ Bishop, who led early, fell back to 12th. Looks like now possibly 13th here as Skylar Taylor is to his inside. Still only 3 people out of the race. The 2 is 4 laps down from his damage. Here comes Lingerfalt now to the inside of the 8. Oh, sorry, I've been meaning to keep that off. They're 3 wide back here. Max Sarris, Christian Bracken, Reese Schaefer. Reese and Christian both have wins on the year. Devin Smith, no front bumper. 97, no front bumper. The 7 who won last week, your points leader. Ozcon, I don't think has a win yet. And the leaders are caught up to 2 slow traffic. 28 and the 2. And they're battling each other. Wow, Austin clears them easily. How is Troy going to get through this? It's Carlos Gutierrez got around the 23 Andy Thomas now. Here comes Devin Zimmerman now to the inside of the 23. You're going to use the 28 as a block. And Devin's going to get there. They're going to go 3 wide in the 1. Going around the 28 Jesse Adams as they almost turn the 23 Andy Thomas there. Troy going to clear the James Bush now. Carlos Gutierrez is there. They're all going to clear them pretty easily. And Dylan got around the 30 at some point. I wasn't watching, that's my bad. We're going to see what happens because Emerson has a pretty big group behind him. And they're catching up to that 28 right here. Actually, never mind. It looks like Emerson and Mitch Hodak will clear that pretty easily. Mitch also has a win this year. Looks like they're all getting around the lap cars pretty easily. They're catching the other ones now too. Looks like Troy catching quite a bit here in the race leader. Under half a second now. Lyle Austin still hanging on for the moment as Troy is still closing in and they had no traffic that time. Devin Zimmerman though looking to the inside of Carlos Gutierrez there, cannot quite get there. As the top 5 have kind of pulled away. Causey has people right behind him also. Trying to think of if or when they will pit. I think they had to twice when I did test races, but I don't know if we had that many yellows like we have in this one. So who knows, they might be able to make it to the end because I think they had one around, what, like 50? I don't remember. They're all right by the 7 now. They all clear pretty easily. Go back here a little bit. Lingerfeld's 10th, so he got around Emerson at some point, maybe with the help of lap traffic. He now has the 7 in front of him. Going to the inside of Sokolov here. 31 goes a little high there. And here comes Dylan Rash to the inside of the 3 Causey here for the 6th position now. Troy loses time to Lyle Austin there again. Dylan clears though ahead of Causey. Lyle, they're passing Ben Park now, the points leader. This is a good day for a lot of people if they can stay ahead of that 24. I feel like Lyle's been up here a lot. I might be wrong in that. Looks like we got some battling going on around the 13th position for Josh Fox and Josh Harmon here. You got RJ Bishop and Kenny Campos in the 21 also battling. Campos looks like he might have a little bit of right side damage there, but that shouldn't hinder his car too much. Looks like Troy might be catching again up to the race leader. About 0.3 of a second now. Can he get to the 42 Lyle? And he lost time though that time. Jesse Adams is on pit road, so maybe we will have pit stops here soon. But he also has damage, so who knows. Looks like Andy might be closing back in on the 71 of Carlos. We got 30 laps to go here at Richmond. As we watch Andy Thomas trying to get around Carlos Gutierrez. Looks like Daniel Voyles though, side by side with Causey here now for the 7th position. The 3 falling back. Voyles trying to show that he can be very consistent and take that points lead here. I think he was only 22 back, and he's definitely going to gain that here in this race on the 24, who is a lap down right in front of him. And he's still right back on the rear bumper of the 71 at the moment. Troy did not gain or lose time there. And it looks like Causey will lose another position to the 8 of Lingerfeld now. Lingerfeld up into the 8th position as Causey falls to 9th. There is pit stops. A couple people are pitting. So we will see when these guys hit the pit. I do think if they pit, they're going to make it to the end for sure. It all just depends on maybe some people's strategy, and who knows? Maybe if somebody did pit at that last yellow, maybe they can make it to the end. It looks like Troy may be caught a little bit there. Yeah, not too many people have pitted. A couple of the damaged cars. Oh, Lyle Austin's pitting here, so Troy's going to stay out. We're going to stick with him. We're going to go on with his pit stop because I'm pretty sure we've been on one with the 42 before. We're going to see where the 18, who was second when the 42 came in, where they will come out compared to each other. Unless, because sometimes with pit stops on any of the tracks, cautions do tend to come out. Troy stays out another lap here. Troy's at least getting his laps led. Still green at the moment. Troy again staying out. Has a big lead over Carlos Gutierrez, about 1.4 seconds here. There's Andy Thomas still directly behind them. Looks like the 18 will finally pit. What about Carlos? Carlos does not. We're gonna keep staying out with whoever stays out, I guess. Dan Park looks like they have pit as they're around unlapping themselves one time here. So who knows? Maybe somebody can play the strategy, but there's still 22 to go. I don't think anybody can make it all the way. And these guys are all still staying out. Andy Thomas, Gutierrez, Carlos Gutierrez, sorry. Dylan Rash in the 5. Lingerfelt in the 8. Carlos still not pitting. It's going to be 20 laps to go here. And they could be playing that strategy where they think a yellow might come out. Looks like Dylan pit. I think the 71's pitting here. The 71 and the 23 are pitting. What about the 3 of Kazi? Kazi comes in. The 10, the 4. Bracken's coming in. There's Lyle over Troy. And this should be bringing us back around to the race leaders. With under 20 to go. Can Lyle keep pace ahead of everybody else behind him? Once it cycles through, we will go through the field here. Lyle still not to the lead yet. Looks like Devin Smith at 94 somehow is the race leader. There it is, Lyle, 11 seconds behind the 94. I'm pretty sure the 94 has no front bumper, but has about a second lead on the 18. We got a lot of lap cars ahead. And then we are finally back to the 42 being the race leader. We're going to go through the field here. So Lyle Austin's your leader over Troy Salter, Devin Zimmerman in 3rd. Dylan Rash is 4th in the 5. Daniel Voiles up into 5th in the 30. Carlos Gutierrez falls to 6th. Lingerfelt in 7th. Josh Fox now in 8th. Andy Thomas falls back to 9th. Kazi falls to 10th, but here comes RJ Bishop to his inside with the slow 2 car in front of him. And Kenny Campos also passes the 3, Kazi there. 14th looks like it is the 10. Is Bowen in the lead? Oh, Bowen Adams, even with getting that little bit of damage, is up into 13th. Oh, looks like James Bush has gotten turned. We are going to have a yellow here towards the end of the race. I think Van Park turned him. That's interesting. James just comes all the way down the track in front of the 24. The 24 did not appreciate it. And Ben Park just turns the two. James Bush, a race winner on the year. Luckily, nobody else hits him, so he should be able to finish this race. Or was there no yellow? Oh no, there was a yellow. Okay. And that's lap 86 here. Troy got the race lead, so somebody pit there. I think. I don't know what happened to Lyle Austin. I think Lyle had to have pit. We're gonna be going green here this time by Troy though. With it being 10 to go, all the lap cars had to stay in line now, and Zimmerman is second. And then Lyle Austin back in the third. I assume we got split up by lap cars while we were looking at the wreck, and I didn't go back and see how that happened. That's the only thing I could think. 10 to go though. If a yellow happens, they need it to happen right away for it to go back green, or we're going to finish this race under yellow probably. As for your lineup, it is Troy over Zimmerman, Lyle Austin, Dylan Rash, Daniel Boyles, Carlos Gutierrez, Lingerfelt, Josh Fox, Andy Thomas, and RJ Bishop, your pole sitter. I think was the pole sitter. Or was it Andy? I don't remember. We are back green here at Richmond here at night. And Zimmerman is going to clear that lap traffic pretty easy. It looks like Lyle Austin should too. Troy out way ahead now. Can either of these two catch that 18 car though in 9 laps? We stay green for the moment. They're going to be 3 wide back here. And Wales has the 7. 2 is inside there. Or sorry, the 71 of Carlos Gutierrez. Carlos though going to be up into 4th because of that around Dylan Rash in the 5-2. Here comes Lingerfeld also. They're 3 wide behind him. Carlos now to the inside of the 77 there. He's going to clear. Lingerfeld's following. Dylan's going to get back to the bottom. RJ Bishop just clears in front of the 30. The 30 pushes him up the track. Wills wants to have that spot to be at least 6th in this race. He wants to go chase down that 5. A lot of battling going on back here for position, with a lot of lap cars involved too. There's a lot of 3 wide towards the backpack there. Wills going to the inside of that lapper at the 77 now. Has Causey right on his back bumper. So you got Causey going around RJ. He's going to get back up into that 8th position. Let's go here what he did with that move. RJ, maybe that damage is hindering that car here in the short run. Andy Thomas also now falling outside the top 10. Here comes Kenny Campos in 21. They're 3 wide behind now. Still 3 wide. There's 3 wide towards the backpack there also. It looks like Lyle Austin and Devin Zimmerman not catching that race leader, Troy. Maybe the 33 is holding up that 42 who's saying he's faster, get out of my way. And the 31 is 29th, holding up Carlos Gutierrez also. And Causey to the inside of Daniel Boyles here with coming around to 2 to go. 30 needs to get back to the bottom before The 6 can stay inside. Wales looks like he will get back to the bottom. Lyle trying to get around the 33. Devin Zimmerman now for that second position. They're coming around to 1 lap to go here. Lyle now to the inside of the 33. Zimmerman trying to hang on over that 42 car. Cannot quite get there. Lyle clear easily gets to the inside of the 33. Troy though, coming off of 3 and 4 here, he's going to come around and get his first win on the year in this number 18 Interstate Batteries Chevrolet over Lyle, Austin, Devin Zimmerman, Carlos Gutierrez, Lingerfelt in 5th. 6th would be Dylan Rash. 7th is Causey. 8th is Josh Fox. 9th, Kenny Campos. And unfortunately, Daniel Voiles falls back to 10th. We wait for the rest of this race to finish up here. I will see you guys for the points. And here's the results. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the points and results of the race. Troy gets the win here. Let's see where he qualified in the 18. Troy qualified 23rd to finish first. Led 19 laps. Austin led, of course, 40. RJ Bishop led 30 also, leading a lot here. Carlos Gutierrez got 4. Andy Thomas got 6. Devin Smith got 1 at some point. And that was it. So we had 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different leaders this race. We had 8 lead changes. For your awards, Andy Thomas, of course, pole. Front runner was Lyle. Troy had met the challenge, improved 22 places. James Bush, unfortunately, diehard racer, and lost 24 places, being the headache of the race. And as for your points, Daniel Voiles is now your points leader over Lingerfelt by 3 points. With Ben Park's bad finish there, he is now back to third, 36 points back. Very close between the 8 and the 30 now. Neither have wins. Actually, your top 5 do not have wins. Lyle Austin also moving back up with his good average finish, keeping up there. 74 back. Josh Harmon in the 87. 70 back. Christian Bracken 74 back, 92 for James Bush. Sorry, 95 for James Bush, 92 for Christian. Causey back into 8th with his decent finish there, 101 back. Carlos Gutierrez 9th. And then Angel Gutierrez in 10th. As for your race winner, Troy Salter goes up into the 12th position, being 145 points back. I think that's right. Boop. 158, sorry. 158 points back. Ed Shearer is 11th. Let's see, your biggest gainer, like I said, is Troy. Your biggest loser, Sam Oscom, -6. 15 for Michael Hubert, who unfortunately did not make that race because only one person was not going to. He'll probably get provisional points, because that's what I did for the Zero Oscon, since he wasn't added into it. So I'll probably add that in for him. Actually, we could do that right now. Oh, there you go. Add provisional. Maybe 43 points, because he unfortunately did not make the race. It will generate the files for him. And there we go. So unfortunately for Hubert, who still didn't make it, probably still the biggest loser out of this, I would assume. Jesse Adams still -10. Hubert actually still -9, so that saves him a little bit. But I am going to be fair to everybody since I did do that to the 0. Hubert's going to get his provisional too, so If you don't make a race because of something like that, you will get a provisional at least. Which I don't think it'll happen at many more tracks because a lot of them can hold a lot of cars. But we will see. Other biggest loser, it looks like Sokolov, even though he got the win last week, did not have a good finish here. Unfortunately for him. Santos and Malenko, who also hasn't had a good year all year, average of 27th. Santos, again, another unfortunate race for him, back in 30th in the points, or 40th in points with the average finish of 30th, unfortunately. Other than that, I think we've had a different race winner every race. Yep. Christian, James, Causey, Troy, who just won, Reese Schaefer, Sokolov, and Mitch Hodak, who got I think the first race in the year win. Let's go to statistics. A different winner every week. We have at least 5 guys with 2 top 5s. Ben, Carlos, Devin Smith, Causey, Lingerfelt. Is there a way I can look at that other than there? Probably on the points page. As for top 10s, we got 3 drivers with 4. Ben, Causey, Lingerfelt. Carlos and Daniel Voyos both have 3. Different pole starters still every race. Laps led is Ben Park with 78 over James Bush 53, 49 for Lyle, 45 for Barrett Compton, and Dylan Rash at 41. And as for race 7 here, we had the most yellows with 5. And that's about it. We will see guys next time, I think for, not I think, but for Pocono. Pocono also might be a little weird, but we will see. Peace out, guys.